Alright, let's dive into the Connecticut fishing scene as of August 6, 2026, but not in the way you'd expect. I've been analyzing these reports, and what strikes me first is how dynamic the fishing landscape is right now. It's not just about what's biting, it's about the stories behind the catches, the trends, and what they tell us about the ecosystem. So, let's break this down with a fresh perspective. First off, the Bonito showing up in the Eastern Sound is a big deal. Personally, I think this is a sign of shifting water temperatures and currents. Bonito are pelagic species, and their presence often indicates warmer waters. What makes this really interesting is that they're arriving alongside a strong striped basebite. From my perspective, this isn't just coincidence, it's a clue that the Sound's ecosystem is adapting to climate changes. Stripers are holding strong, but the Bonito are the wildcard here. If you're an angler, this is your cue to switch up your tactics. In my opinion, throwing jigs like the Joe Baggs resin jigs could be a game-changer for targeting these speedsters. Now, let's talk about the bottom fishing scene. Porgies, sea bass, and triggerfish are all in the mix, but what many people don't realize is that this diversity is a good sign for the health of the Sound. Heather from the Black Hawk mentioned their ups and downs this week, but the consistent presence of these species suggests stable bottom conditions. One thing that immediately stands out is the sea bass improvement in deeper waters, 60 feet or more. This raises a deeper question: are sea bass moving deeper because of warmer surface temperatures? If you take a step back and think about it, this could be a long-term trend we're witnessing. Captain Joe Diorio's report on bluefin tuna is another highlight. Offshore fishing is heating up, and the UVT jigs he mentioned are killing it for tuna up to 71 inches. What this really suggests is that the offshore bite is becoming more predictable, but only if you're willing to adapt. I find it fascinating that topwater action is also producing results when tuna are rage feeding. This isn't just about catching fish, it's about understanding their behavior. In my opinion, this is where the real skill in fishing lies. Now, here's something that's often overlooked: the lack of bluefish in the Central to Eastern Sound. This isn't just a minor detail, it's a red flag. Bluefish are typically abundant this time of year, and their absence could indicate issues with baitfish populations or water quality. If you're an angler, this should make you pause. What's causing this? Is it a temporary blip, or a sign of something bigger? Personally, I think this warrants more attention. Captain Chris Oliver's report on canyon fishing is a bright spot. Yellowfin tuna and even a white marlin sighting? That's not just good fishing, that's a testament to the richness of the offshore ecosystem. But here's the kicker: he mentioned that chunking overnight is still slow. What many people don't realize is that this could be due to tuna behavior, they're not feeding as aggressively at night. This raises a deeper question: are we overestimating the effectiveness of certain techniques? In my opinion, it's time to rethink our approaches. Finally, let's talk about the brown shark issue. Anthony Charnetsky mentioned it, and Captain Mike Roy confirmed it: sharks are everywhere. This isn't just a nuisance, it's a sign of a thriving shark population, which is great for the ecosystem but challenging for anglers. What makes this really interesting is the ethical dilemma it presents. If you're losing fish to sharks, should you move on? Personally, I think this is where responsible fishing comes into play. It's not just about the catch, it's about the impact. So, what's the big takeaway here? Connecticut's fishing scene is more than just a report, it's a living, breathing narrative of an ecosystem in flux. From Bonito to bluefin, from porgies to sharks, every species tells a story. If you take a step back and think about it, this isn't just about fishing, it's about understanding the world beneath the waves. And that, in my opinion, is what makes this so fascinating. What do you think? Are you seeing these trends in your local waters? Let me know in the comments, I'd love to hear your perspective.